Beechcraft, Rogers. Tower, amend your departure instructions on departure. Proceed. Correction, fly runway heading. Climb, maintain 15,000, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
On departure, fly runway heading up to 15,000, clear for takeoff, 5 Bravo.
File real quick.
Okay, intercom volume somewhere. Blow my eardrums out.
Right here, I think. Just tell me. Test. Oh, the intercom?
Yeah.
Might be that.
Stop here. Okay.
I don't think we need an alternate IXD. 74 gallons. Or 64 gallons, sorry. Oh, what is this? Pretty good weather up there, isn't it?
TAWS system test. Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Clear 5 Victor Alpha, contact departure, safe flight.
Good day, 5 Victor Alpha.
Figured out what I need to do here. There we go. Yeah, that's better.
All right, we got acknowledgement. Icing still looks good at 6. There's a little at 7, a little at 8, but none at... All right.
At least you got something, you know down low. That if you had to go down to 4 or something like that to get out of it, and there's probably nothing up too much north of here. We're on the south end of all of this mess.
Yeah, like you said, I think the big out of here and getting that turn done.
Yep, yeah.
I'll get on the flight fan pretty quick, so I think the Rogers 3 or Rogers 2 is 3,000 feet, isn't it?
Rogers is 3,000 feet, 180 heading 3,000.
All right, so altitude is pre-selected. Let's go ahead and throw the plan over. Looks right. Activate.
Bruce, I was having breakfast with them this morning.
Oh, yeah? Did you guys eat?
We was down at Wesner's.
Oh, yeah.
And then on 2nd Street.
Rogers ground, Bonanza 6980 Bravo.
Bonanza 6980 Bravo, Rogers ground. Good morning. You're cleared to the Indy X-Ray Delta Airport via the Rogers 3 departure and then as filed. On departure, climb, maintain 3,000. Expect 6,000, 10 minutes after. Departure control frequency is Razorback 126.6, squawk 5664.
All right, cleared as filed via the Rogers 3, 3,000 coming out, expect 6, 10 minutes later, 26.6, and squawk at 5664.
That's 80 Bravo, read back correct, runway 20, taxi via Alpha.
20 via Alpha, 80 Bravo, thanks. So he did give it to us.
20, yeah, he's making us go south.
Would I ask?
You can if you want.
Hey, any chance we could take 02 getting out of here for 80 Bravo?
I have to coordinate it with.
That's 80 Bravo, no problem, runway 2, taxi via Alpha.
There you go.
Appreciate the help, 80 Bravo.
All you got to do is ask.
That way we don't have a big, we just got a slight turn.
The Rogers 3 coming off of runway 2 is a straight out climb to basically runway heading to 3,000 anyway, so it's nice.
Just set it to 20 and call it a day coming out.
02?
Or, sorry, 02.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Clear, right?
My flight plan just came through. I like that Point Lookout Airport. That's a nice little place.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting at night. It's a black hole, that's for sure.
I just flew out of Huntsville last night and Batesville Tuesday night. And
yeah.
when you come out and there's no lights, it's just
you can get up.
Just looking right here and nowhere else.
Yeah, open field. Yeah, it's going to be interesting how many accidents have happened because of that.
Disoriented real fast, you know.
Yeah.
All right, fuel was reset. We're good there. Warming up a little bit. Have you been? I take off with no flaps when there's just two of us.
Yeah, yeah. I've never run into a situation where I need to take off with flaps.
I like it sometimes when there's just two because it's just one less thing to factor in.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get IXD's weather loaded. 35325. Already had it in there for my last trip. Look at that.
There you go. What was our altimeter? That looks a little...
Haven't even set it yet.
Sky condition overcast. 300. Temperature 06 Celsius. Dew point 06 Celsius. Altimeter 2997. Rogers Executive Airport, Carter Field.
Standby.
Automated weather observation 1753 Zulu. Wind 140 at 03. Visibility 3. Mist. Sky condition overcast 300. Temperature 06 Celsius. Dew point 06 Celsius. Altimeter 2997.
We do have ADSB too if we need it.
Nice.
Or excuse me, XM radio if we need it.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
How to set. That looks good. It's all set.
All right, runway heading to 3. Altimeter looks good. Headings agree. Everything looks good.
Thanks, Pat. 1,000.
Engine gauges, that's take a little get used to if I had that.
You can, I'll do that, look at that a lot because you don't want that going over 180. That's nice.
Yeah.
I had that. I was telling you about that alert I had at one time when I lost my oil probe.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That thing just pegged over to the red. All right, we'll up to 1,700 here. Up to 2,000 and untie the buses here. Pull the prop twice. Oil on the windscreen. We're clear.
All right.
All right, so mixture's going to go full rich, props full forward, taxi landing lights are off, strobes, beacon, nav is on, everything's set, good to go.
I'm set on the right, doors closed, and I got my belt on.
Roger, Tower, Bonanza 6980 Bravo, holding short 02, ready for IFR release.
It's 6980 Bravo, Rogers Tower, on your departure instructions. On departure, proceed on course, climb maintain 5,000, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
All right, proceed on course. Once we take off up to 5,000, proceeding on course 80 Bravo, thanks.
On course to 5,000.
I goofed that up, but that's good enough.
Actually, that's pretty good. All right, I got your all clear on the right.
Right, clear left. All right, brakes are set, everything's good. It's an IFR day, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to get a warning here in just a minute for pressure.
Okay.
For fuel flow, tab's good. Power, instruments to green, airspeed is live. Positive rate gear's coming up. Director, autopilot, yaw damper, heading bug set. Light level change. I go to 120, but I'll leave it at 115 till we get a little altitude. Go ahead and go direct.
Bonanza 80 Bravo, contact departure, safe flight.
Over departure, have a good day, 80 Bravo. Taking the turn now. Increasing speed to 120.
Looks like the bases are ragged about 400 feet.
Razorback approach, Bonanza 6980 Bravo, just off Rogers. 19.5, climbing 5,000, IFR.
Number 6980 Bravo, correction, November 6980 Bravo, Razorback departure radar contact. Turn left direct neo show, climb maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, 80 Bravo, thanks.
6,000 set.
All right, everything looks good so far.
Number 515 Papa, turn right heading 070, descend maintain 3,000.
070 and 3,000, 5155.
We'll keep a fuel flow high setting.
Yeah.
Up beyond 5,000 until we level off. So about 4,000, I'm going to increase the auxiliary to light, and then we'll go at 5,000. We'll go to full until we get up to 6. Then that comes. Fly Lena Peak or
I haven't got myself comfortable with Lena Peak yet. I'm wanting to put an engine monitor in so I can really, all I've got is a CHT gauge and EGT gauge.
Gotcha.
And
Razorback Dark Horse 7, I just got a terrain warning. Am I looking good for you?
A more monitoring ability before I start running Lena Peak. I know it's the GAM ejectors are saying, you know, you can do it, it's fine.
Dark Horse 7, contact Drake Tower 128.0, you have a great day.
Go to Tower, Dark Horse 7, we'll see you.
Falcon 515 Papa, you're 7 miles from the final approach fix. Turn right heading to 140, maintain 3,000 until establish on the final approach course. Cleared RNAV 16 foot.
140 and 3,000 until established. Cleared RNAV 16, 5155.
If you want to read.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
And nice, and it works extremely.
Envoy 4188, turn left heading of 340.
All right, I'm showing.
340 runway 4188.
Air temperature to the digital shows -5, or shows 5. This one shows about 8. I don't know which one to believe. This one's sticking out the window. Hope somewhere.
And one of them's is probably a static air temperature too. Is that a static? There'll be a difference in there. It's just the instrumentation of how it's read and how it's measured. I think if you got them down this low within a few degrees of one another, I think you're pretty good. You can look in I've got a static air temperature gauge in some of the jets I fly and stuff, and you'll get an indication in the cockpit where it's 27 degrees. Well, the ATIS is showing 18.
18, wow.
Yeah, so
that's
there's
a big difference.
Well, yeah, it's just how it's being indicated and how it's presented to you. So.
All right, fuel pump to low. The primary reason that we do this with the turbo is because of the heat it produces.
Yeah, keeping it cool. Yeah, I forgot this. The turbo normalized, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what matters the most, ultimately, but start to creep up a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and go.
Number 515 Papa, contact Drake Tower 128.0, have a great day.
Tower, 515 Pop, good day.
There should be a layer between 5 and 7.
Yeah, I saw that.
Could be a little further down the road.
Envoy 4188, turn right heading 070.
070, runway 4188.
Fuel tank switch. This is an NXI system too, we upgraded it, so it's a lot faster. Everything switches faster and
Pretty nice. I get so used to analog and switching knobs and buttons and pushing things, and then I get into my GTN 750 and it's all touch screen. I'll still find myself occasionally grabbing a knob, changing a frequency, and like, I don't have to do that. I can just type this thing in.
Envoy 4188, 5 miles from the final approach 6, turn right heading 130, maintaining 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 16 approach.
130, cleared 16, approach runway 4188.
absolutely loved it.
200 feet to go.
All right, we'll let her get settled, then we'll decrease the auxiliary fuel pump first. This will start coming down along with that. We're going to go 2500. We're going to go, this stays the same, and right here is going to go down to about 15, 14 and a half, 15. Fairly quick. We'll feel the slowdown.
Yeah. Yeah, we're starting to break in and out of the tops here.
Envoy 4188, contact National Tower 127.1, you have a great day.
2071, good day, I'll see you soon, runway 4188.
Probably put it 15 and a half, get a little more power, but that's it. So your full throttle,
yeah,
2500, about 15 and a half, 16.
Bonanza 6980 Bravo, contact Kansas City Center 128.6, have a great day.
26, thanks for help, Victor Bravo. And you still stay cool.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
For Century 07, we're having a physiological incident, and then eventually we're going to be adjusting gross weight. We'll let you know when we start that checklist.
Century 07, understand, copy.
Physiological incident, I never heard that one before. Kansas City Center, Bonanza 6980 Bravo, level 6000 IFR.
Wiley 88, contact Fort Worth Center now on 132.2.
This airplane's probably got a well-worn path in between Century Airport and Rogers.
Yeah, for sure.
Hot Springs and...
Legion 101, climb maintain level 210.
Absolutely.
Climb maintain level 210, Legion 101. Southwest 3292, min your altitude, descend and maintain 11,000, 11,000. 11,000, Southwest 3292.
Do some of the flying that we've done, and especially the way that getting around the state of Arkansas. You know, I tell people that we've got a farm over in north central Arkansas where our family's from, and it takes 3 hours and 45 minutes to drive over there, and it takes 45 minutes, to drive, and it takes 45 minutes to fly.
Legion 101, climb maintain flight level 230. Up to 230, Legion 101.
Just it's like fingers down a chalkboard. I just absolutely hate it.
Well, the other night to Berryville, it was 8 minutes.
Yeah.
That's an hour and 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
Southwest 3292, reaching flight level 230, clear direct Tulsa Airport.
Level 230, direct to Tulsa Airport, Southwest 3292.
Number 6980 Bravo, did you try to call as well as 6000?
Hey, firm 6980 Bravo, level 6000, direct Neosho IFR.
6980 Bravo, Kansas City Center. Drop one altimeter is 2998.
2998.
November 369er Tango Whiskey, contact Tulsa approach 124.0.
It just opens up a world.
22.
Yeah.
Allegiant 324, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Opens up an entire another world.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
3 years I didn't have my ticket.
Kansas City Center, Debonair 4803 Papa, level 11,000.
Debonair 4803 Papa, Kansas City Center, Shoutout altimeter is 2997.
2997, 03 Papa.
learn so much about yourself and about weather and meteorology and everything else, you know, it just makes you...
And Century 07, have you got a minute?
Hopefully you appreciate it.
Go ahead for Century 07.
I'm just getting asked, needing some more information on the emergency. Just if there is more of a actual identification of what the issue is, and then if you need anything at Tinker.
Showing icing.
Yeah, we'll be looking for a flight doc, a flight surgeon at Tinker. We've got a ruptured filling or a ruptured cavity that's causing immense pain in one of our members, so we're that's the reason for the RTB and declaration of emergency.
Century 07, I understand, appreciate it, thank you.
That's Century, that's one of those airborne early warning aircraft.
That's showing some pretty heavy icing through there.
Yeah. Is that at 6,000?
It's a 6,000.
Yeah.
May have to drop down to 4, right?
Yeah.
Ask them if they got any reports of it.
What's
Kansas City Center, 2114 Golf.
Yeah, any PIREPs? There's probably no PIREPs through there.
There's one at Joplin.
Is it for ice?
Ops 4,500 it says. Icing negative. That was 2 hours ago.
Century 07, contact Tulsa approach on 124.0.
Probably...
All right, 24.0, Century 07. Thanks for the help.
A couple thousand feet. If you had to, if we really started getting anything, you.
Legion 101, Kansas City Center now 132.25, 32 and a quarter.
Your block for Legion 101.
Now 132.25, please.
132.25, Legion 101.
Kansas City Center, Envoy 3343, climbing through 11, 15,000.
Envoy 3343, Kansas City Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, Envoy 3343.
Southwest 3292, descend and maintain 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000, that was 3292.
Probably be good at 4 if you needed to go down to 4.
0 at 3, 0 at 9.
Yeah.
Bunch at 6.
Yeah, I was just wondering climbing up to 8 would do, because you're almost at the tops right here.
Legion 324, contact Kansas City Center, 127.62.
Kansas City Center, 80 Bravo's question.
Go ahead.
I'm showing on my XM radio some icing between us and India X-ray Delta. You got any reports?
My radar doesn't show icing. All it shows is precipitation, and I'm not showing any precipitation between you and Kansas City area.
All right, I appreciate it. We'll keep an eye on the wings. If anything happens, we'll ask for probably a slight deviation.
Just let me know.
Yeah, so you got blue sky. A lot of times, if you got much lifting and all, that's where you're going.
And over 80 Bravo, in a minute I'm going to ask you to switch over to Unicom frequency at Miami Airport and just see if you can give me a downtime on an aircraft. Let me know when you're ready to copy everything.
Ready, copy, go ahead.
And November 80 Bravo, the call sign is November 1148 Golf. And I'm just curious if they are on the ground safely yet. The CTAF frequency is 122.8.
228, we're just calling 1148 Golf, seeing if they're down safely, correct?
Affirmative, and it's Miami Regional Airport. I'm not sure if they have anybody down on the ground or not, but you might be able to get them. They've been down for a couple minutes. So you might get the aircraft, you might get somebody else, but just looking for an actual downtime.
All right, let me know when you want me to check.
Thanks. Go ahead and then give them a call now, 80 Bravo.
Switching now, 80 Bravo.
Our 316 Kilo Unit.
Field downwind, 18 full stop, lead summit.
Miami Airport, Bonanza 6980 Bravo. Got a request from Kansas City looking for November 1148 Golf. Miami Area Unicom, Bonanza 6980 Bravo. Anybody can hear this?
Roger, November 2123, what's the
Yeah.
lead summit traffic, Navajo 1 up, Charlie is 5 miles to the east. We're entering midfield, downwind 18 full stop.
Beechcraft calling Miami Regional.
Yeah, this is Bonanza 6980 Bravo. Kansas City ATC is looking for November 1148 Gulf. You got any sight on them, or are they safely down?
Believe they're safely down.
Appreciate the help. Thanks. 80 Bravo.
Blue 107 Papa Mike, Kansas City Center. Drop on altimeter 2998.
298.
Goonie 41, contact Kansas City Center on 125.55.
You probably climb and be on top of
12555, Goonie 41.
Envoy 3343, Memphis Center 126.1.
26.1, get Envoy 3343.
Thank you. I'll 80 Bravo Center.
80 Bravo, November 114 Golf is down safely, and we got to go ahead and climb up to 8,000 if we could.
80 Bravo, I appreciate you checking. Climb and maintain 8,000.
8,000, 80 Bravo, thanks.
Over 7 Bravo Tango, descend and maintain.
Descend and maintain 7,000, 7 Bravo Tango.
It's a nice autopilot.
It's so smooth. Unbelievably smooth.
Center, Bonanza 1531 Whiskey, 9,000.
Some good pitch.
Over 1531 Whiskey, Kansas City Center, descend and maintain 5,000. Drop on altimeter 2998.
Out of 9,000 for 5,000, and 2998 for 31 Whiskey.
You know, this is the richment of being a pilot, because no one sitting on the ground right now
See this.
can see this. Like I tell people, the sun's shining, you just can't see it. And this is gorgeous. Look at this.
Wow.
I've been flying almost my entire life, and I never get sick of this.
In Kansas City Center, I'd like to request the RNAV 17 into Miami for 31 Whiskey.
Number 31 Whiskey, out here advising get the weather cleared direct to Jodad, maintain 5,000.
Obviously.
Direct Jodad, maintain 5,000, 31 Whiskey.
Yeah, you punch out pretty quick. You want to talk about illusions, you know, when you start popping out of a cloud deck at that deck angle, and a lot of the guys that I fly with, the guys and gals I fly with, we really, a lot of them hand fly. I mean, we'll hand fly as much as we can until we're legally required to turn the autopilot on in, you know, in RVSM airspace. So if you've been out of the cockpit for a while, you know, COVID's really kind of gotten a lot of people rusty and stuff. And whenever I got benched for a little while after the world basically shut down in March, and we came back from a trip, international trip, you know, it's like, what are we going to do, you know, as a department? And they kind of shelved us off to the side here and just kind of figured out what we were going to be doing. And I went for a month. I didn't fly other than flying the Bonanza, and thank God I did that, because whenever I got back into
felt a little bit
flying a jet around, it's like, okay, I've got my aviation senses about me. I got a brain that still works on the airplane side of things, but it was we'd pop out of a cloud deck like that. It's like, wow, this is cool, you know. And I was like, okay, you got to fight whatever sensations you're going through in your inner ear. There's just so much physiologically that people don't understand and aren't prepared for when they start flying instrument flying. And you know, if you ever get the leans or anything like that, I remember a long time ago, I was flying for another company, and I was probably flying a day that I shouldn't have been flying. You know, I had a little bit of a congestion, and I was fighting the leans, you know, most of the morning. Yeah, I was especially on takeoff. I'm like, man, I just got this feeling. I just locked up there on the gauges and said, man, I'm not turning. You know, I just do a lot of self-talk and scanning. There's 7,000
That's the best defense, isn't it? Just self-talk yourself.
Yeah.
Convince your brain you're at.
Yeah, because I've actually been in a situation.
Kansas City Center, Piazza 268 Tango Alpha, with you requesting the RNAV 17 into Bartlesville.
Failing your ADI at some
Number 268 Tango Alpha, Kansas Center advisor, get the weather. Where would you like to start that at?
These two say that this.
If at all possible, can we get vectors with this radio, and we have wind, weather over there?
I don't depict that approach, but you can turn 10 degrees left, I'll get you vector so you can do a straight in starting at Budkeep runway R917.
Yeah, there we go.
Straight in Bucky at 10 degrees left.
You know, there's always some point in time that they're going to fail an ADI on you or something, and you're going to have to cross-check and, you know, figure out what's failed. Law of averages at somebody's.
Center 268 Tango Alpha, we are currently pilot's discretion down to 3,000.
I had one actually happen come out of Teterboro, New Jersey, and we were VMC.
Just Center 268 Tango Alpha, just advising we are pilot's discretion down to 3,000.
Out the window. If you've got a couple of degrees off on your nose attitude.
Center Bonanza 4292 Bravo 7000 requesting direct Jodad for the RNAV 17 into Miami.
92 Bravo, sequencing into Miami, turn 20 degrees left to have your
request.
request.
Runway 24.
20 degrees left, and my request, 92 Bravo.
Two fixes, and you got to turn to a heading. Well, I was leveling and turning and trying to start knots all at the same time, you know, and had all this effect going, and my ADI failed.
Oh my gosh, during the turn?
Yeah, and I'm like, I looked outside and the wings are level, and I looked back down again, and I'm like, looked over at his stuff, and I was like, I just verbalized, I said, I'm not turning. And he's like, what are you talking about? He goes, oh wow, you've got an ADI fail. Yeah.
Oh my God, did you have a backup or anything?
Yeah, well, we had a standby attitude indicator. Just looking off the co-pilot's PFD.
For 7 Bravo Tango to the maintain 6,000.
Whenever I thought, okay, something's wrong with what I'm seeing here, I look outside and the wings are level. Okay. The standby indicator says
Number 31 Whiskey, so to maintain 3,000.
This thing broke and it's lying to me, you know.
Out of 5,000 for 3,100,
that'll happen in about
31
a
Whiskey.
second, you know. And then you're like, okay, I'm not turning. But it just stuff fails, you know, and you got to fall back on just flying the airplane, you know.
I always wondered what would happen if you had that. I had a little bit of it one time. I was in VFR conditions though, but I had a little infection, and it started hitting me when I was coming into Fort Smith, and I felt woozy is what I felt like.
Yeah.
I felt like I was spinning or turning. I just felt kind of like I was almost floating, kind of woozy.
Yep.
And
I
was trying to clear them out and blow and whatever, and nothing was helping.
Yeah, we've all probably been flying at some point in time when we shouldn't have been, and you know, the older I get, the more stupid stuff I've
247 Bravo Tango, contact Wichita approach 134-185.
I'm pretty conservative about stuff like that anymore. It's just not worth it.
All right, there's 8,000.
There's a hold at 8.
We're showing 180. We landed 118. We'll probably request the RNAV, I guess. What the deck is like, scattered to 65, so we can just don't necessarily have to fly the RNAV. We can just
you can do the visual approach. Yeah, you get the field sight, get the visual. I always like having an approach in. It's just so much stuff that I've.
Number 92 Bravo, say heading.
We'd fly to
heading 043 for 92 Bravo.
Down if we
fly heading 030, sequencing.
030, 92 Bravo.
There's so many times that there's a lot of things that's migrated from our professional life to my personal life as far as flying little airplanes. Always have an inbound course in, make sure you're landing on the right runway and all this other stuff. So it's a good situational awareness to have one set up.
One thing that's neat is when you get the proper procedure loaded and all that kind of stuff. It'll actually, the PFD will show the proper runway, and it'll show it on here too, and it reminds you.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, this NXI stuff.
And with this, so you put the approach in, you get your runway symbology on your SVS on your ADI, and you've got the flight path vector. You can put a flight path vector on the end of a runway on that symbology, and basically put the wings about the threshold of the runway, maybe sitting right on top of the threshold, and you watch that balanced up with an ILS approach. So on one day when it's good VMC, put an ILS in there and do that approach. The problem is me, my brother, and a couple other folks witnessed it happen. You know, it was,
oh, geez, really?
Yeah, I was probably 11 or 12 years old. I can't remember how old I was, but remember hearing it going down behind the trees and then hearing the thud, you know. And my brother's like, oh man, he just hit the ground up there, and they were right into a hill full power.
Just didn't see it or what?
They were
pull out.
It was a situation where another one of these little hilltop airports, east end of the runway, the grade, the terrain goes down pretty good on the east side. So they come in over the runway, and he was doing like these crop duster turns, you know.
Yeah.
So he comes down over the runway, pulls up, does this nice little chandelle turn, course reversal in this Grumman Yankee. Whenever he gets up, about halfway into the turn, I guess he was uncovering the sumps. He had a partial fuel load on board the aircraft, so whenever he uncovered the sump, the engine sputters a little bit.
Got air in the line,
he did that once or twice, I can't remember, and we heard it sputter. He goes to the west end, does the same thing, and my brother and I are down at the bottom of the hill cutting wood. And in the trees, the stand of trees just off the end of the runway a little bit. So we couldn't see the airport, couldn't see his impact, but we were pretty close to it. But he comes back over the east end again. We watch him come over the trees, and he's like, dut, you know, and does it again. It's like, man, that just sound right.
Wow.
So the third time, I believe it was the second or third time, got him. He got up there and covered the sumps long enough, lost power, wasn't very high to begin with, couldn't recover, and so now he's below runway grade trying to pull up, and the engine catches, and it actually, you could see the marks on the tachometer where the needle hit. It was running full bore when it hit. It was running full. It just caught. If he had had a couple hundred feet, he survived it, you know. Possibly survived it, but he was, 50 feet above the runway doing that kind of stuff, and
that was 25 Whiskey 16.
And I got into a low energy state.
25 Whiskey, it's going to maintain 6,000.
And he just went almost perpendicular into that hill. And
are we going to go into this, you think? We're still above it?
We're above that, yeah.
So we're good there. The 6,000 completely went away.
November 6980 Bravo, we're going to maintain 7,000.
6980 Bravo down to 7,000, thanks.
This may put you back in the tops of it, but where's our temperature at now?
2, 1.
Yeah.
Close.
Good tops, and if we start picking some up, and then you've got good VMC up here, so drop down.
Would you go up or down? That's always been one of my questions. How do you figure out which is better, up or down?
Well, it just depends
November
where I'm at, I know I got warm temperatures and clear skies down low, or I'm not going to be in ice.
2995, 16,000, 2 November Golf, vacating 210.
I'll try to plan a descent. Try to plan a descent to where I'm not having a prolonged level off into icing, you know what I mean? So if I got a top of descent function I can use, I can set up a vertical profile, I'll run it to that, and that way I could descend down through any kind of icing levels. If it's any kind of major icing, see you're in the air right here.
Temperature went down to 0 though, so we
are.
are.
Yeah. See, this is starting to look a little lower up here too.
It does. Might be able to get India.
New Century Air Center. Automated weather observation 1753 Zulu. Wind 180 at 09er. Peak gusts 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 6,500. Temperature 09er Celsius. Dew point -02 Celsius. Altimeter 2994. Remarks. Density altitude 600. New Century Air Center. Automated weather observation.
6,500 scattered. Yep.
Pilatus 698er November Golf, climb maintain forward 210.
7,000.
Or 62 November Golf, just be advised I got a 698 November Golf also on frequency.
Copy that, 2 November Golf.
gusty there, gusting the 17.
Yeah, yeah.
Sky City 661, contact Kansas City approach 123.905. Good day.
Always like to have a little crosswind. I got an excuse if I plock it on then.
Here we go.
Hold at 7.
Unbelievable how well it works.
Yeah, so you got a lot of outs today on a day like today. You could climb to get out of this stuff, your BMC up there. It's not all that cold. And then you've got some, warmer temperatures down below. You can descend to get down in it. Obviously, if I'm getting pretty close to my destination, I'm not going to climb anymore. I'll just descend.
Just descend?
Yeah, I just descend through. I just request a level.
November Golf, direct destination.
Just request a level, that was going to get me out of it. If I started picking something up, I'd just tell them I'd want 4,000.
4,000?
Yeah, something like that to get out of it.
Luckily, we're not picking up anything.
No.
November 6980 Bravo, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles westbound. It's the Cessna 180 at 6,000.
Yeah, 6980 Bravo, we're IMC. I wouldn't be able to see them.
Oh, yeah. November 18 Whiskey Lima, traffic for you. It's up to 11 o'clock, 5 miles, Bonanza 7,000.
18 Whiskey Lima is between the layers. If he's here, we'll see him.
I don't have them on here. It's not even a threat, apparently.
Yeah.
November 58801, contact Kansas City Center 126.22.
Much of these airplanes is managing automation and just knowing when, if it's not doing what you want it to do, just turn it off and just fly it, Just make it be an airplane instead of a computer. I call it, let's just go analog and, just times, I even flying around in jets and stuff, that there's times whenever, you think you've got something programmed right, and it's not, and it catches you, you're like, okay, you just got to know, hey, just turn it off. We'll get everything set back up again, refresh, rebrief everything. We brief everything in the environment. We brief approaches, we brief our takeoffs and landings, and anticipation for the taxi on the ground and stuff, and I do that in my own flying and stuff. I'll brief an approach, when I'll be up there by myself talking. I'll brief the approach and all the briefing strip and where my taxiways are and what I can anticipate, and
Center
helps me.
Green 30 passing 12,000 for 15,000.
Whenever you get used to flying in a crew environment, back into single pilot IFR.
How's you South Line there? Who checked on?
You got to have some kind
Green
of
30 passing there 12,400 for 15,000.
We were talking about
30, Kansas Center, climb maintain level 190.
The guy told me a long
Climb maintain level 190. Green 30.
Where your brain hadn't already been.
Number 18 Whiskey Lima, contact Kansas City Center 127.72. Good day.
Man, just it's
127.72. Whiskey Lima.
Miles ahead of the airplane. And
November 16 November Golf, the Cement Pipe discussion maintain 10,000. Springfield altimeter 2995.
10,000, 2995, 2 November Golf.
Literally flying right under us.
Hello, Kansas City, Cardinal 29467, checking on 4,000.
Cardinal 29467, Kansas City Center, good afternoon, 2995.
2995, Cardinal 467.
Where's he at now?
Still off that side.
Is he?
Directly behind us.
Okay. Yeah, we weren't going to be able to see him. This is the end of your clouds right up here, dude. Get on the other side of this.
Only be 1,500 feet thick.
Get on the other side of this cloud, and you're going to see. Yeah, see how it's lowering?
Oh, it's clear. You're going to be clear over there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Put the camera back on out there to get our descent. Hopefully, it doesn't run out of battery.
There you go. Yeah, that's the thing that, whenever the ice storm hit, we were basically sitting in the house, and my wife and I were sitting there, and I was watching one of your fellow YouTubers, Aviation 101, and he was doing a...
Oh, Josh Flowers?
Yeah.
I like him. He's a great guy.
He was doing an approach from, he was flying from Madison down to, forget the name of the port he's from, but in his 72, and he was basically doing an approach down to minimums, and he kept the whole flight, and it was really good to see. I guess my point being is that there's so much out there that people can watch and learn, and there's so many resources.
It's precisely why I watch all that stuff.
Exactly.
I learned so much from it.
And like I said, I've been flying since I was 16 years old, and we didn't have any of that stuff, you know, in the 80s and the 90s, and we didn't have the resources, and it was hanging around the old goats at the airport, listening to hangar flying stories.
827 Delta Papa Kansas City said hello across the Bremer VOR at maintain 12,000, Kansas City altimeter 29903.
They taught you a lot of stuff, and sometimes it was harsh lessons that you had to learn, but now you could sit there and watch all.
6980 Bravo, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,080 Bravo.
62 November Golf, Whiteman approach 12745.
2745 to November Golf, thanks.
Anyway, it's just
.com 1610, contact Minneapolis Center 12565, 2565.
You know, I sent a link to my daughter. I was like, this is a really cool instrument flight. He talks about a lot of stuff. And
do you watch it?
Yeah.
Now, what's your wife do?
No.
Mine leaves the room when I turn that stuff on.
We sat, that's where I was going with this story. That whole day, we sat and watched 2 of his trips. One where he left Cocoa Beach in a 172 and flew to Santa Monica. They flew cross country. They were in New Mexico and Arizona, and we sat there and watched 2 of his trips. The second one was in a Mooney out of Boston going to Portland, I believe. And she said
25 Whiskey, contact Kansas City approach 12395.
Camping in Oshkosh, and she sat there and watched them all day. We watched airplane videos. I guess that's my wife and I sat and watched airplane videos.
25 Whiskey, Kansas City approach 12395.
You know, and we got inspired, and it's like, we can't wait for this weather to break, and let's buy tents, and let's go on trips and do stuff, and
oh, you can absolutely do that.
Oh man, I was sitting there watching these, you know, these inspiring videos to get out and fly and do stuff. And in this COVID environment we're in, you know, if you're blessed enough to be able to do this, you shouldn't expose yourself to risk in an airliner. Just go flying. And this is this country. People think they got to fly internationally to see the world. There is so much beautiful scenery in this country and things to see, just natural wonders.
6980 Bravo, Kansas City approach 118.9er.
18980 Bravo, good day.
Bonanza 12 Quebec, climb and maintain 7,000.
Kansas City Center, Bonanza 6980 Bravo, leveling off at 6,000 IFR.
1,000.
Locked.
Go right in this one. The layer must be 500 feet thick.
Could be. Yeah, you probably couldn't pull up the imagery on your. We'll pull it up. See what the.
It says scattered at 65.
Yeah.
And we're 17 miles.
Outlaw 22, Kansas City approach, radar contact.
I think she might have been talking when you checked on.
Kansas City Center, Bonanza 6980 Bravo, level 6,000 IFR.
Bonanza 6980 Bravo, Kansas City approach. Expect visual approach runway 18 New Century Airport. Descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 3,000.
3,080 Bravo, pilot's discretion, thank you.
Outlaw 22, are you, Roger, maintain VFR. Resume own navigation to St. Joe Airport.
Here we go.
Skyway 5661 Airport, 10 to 11 o'clock, 15 miles.
To the visual 18.
Skyway 5661, clear visual approach, runway 19 left, contact tower 128.2, good day. Bonanza 80 Bravo, traffic 10 o'clock, 3 miles, maneuvering, altitude indicates 2,200.
80 Bravo, we're IMC.
Telus 4131, descend to maintain 4,000.
What do you expect me to do about it?
He doesn't know you're in the goo out here.
That's the advantage of IFR flight plan, though, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
The guy probably took off from...
There's so much training going on out here. Different airports.
Outlaw 22 cleared out of Bravo airspace.
What's the little airport, RVS?
Location 3 X-ray, climb and maintain 15,000.
Talk about training.
That's a hornet's nest over there, man. And those instructors are absolutely, they have the
Southwest 4131, turn right, heading 030.
So calm about everything, and they're dealing with language barriers or foreign students.
Colorado 25 Whiskey, traffic, 10 to 11 o'clock,
It really
10 miles,
is,
northbound, Bonanza 5000.
It really is a pretty cool thing.
Or between layers again.
Yeah,
November 1 to Quebec, traffic, 3 o'clock, 9
you really
miles,
have to be
northwestbound, Pilatus, level
kind of on
6,000.
your game over there. The whole sterile cockpit thing, you know.
Citation 3 Charlie X-ray, contact Kansas City
Get over
Center.
there and start talking on radio and point out traffic. You get
Bonanza 80 Bravo, New Century, 12 o'clock, 12 miles.
We're looking for 80 Bravo INC.
Just let me know when you're below the bases, that'd be great.
Affirm 80 Bravo.
We may be on top of it before we get below all this stuff. 1,000 scattered, I'm not buying, old friend.
I don't think so either.
That's what we're going to pop out of a wall up here.
At 09er, peak gusts 17, visibility 0. Sky condition scattered 6,500. Temperature 09er Celsius.
Bonanza 1 to Quebec, that traffic's now 3 to 4 o'clock and 5 miles. He'll pass just behind you. Contact Kansas City Center 125.25. Good day. Southwest 4131, descend to maintain 3,000. Turn right, heading 090.
What do you think about going back? 9,000? 7.
We may be able to go back at 7 and.
We were pretty high.
Yeah, we was up above the deck pretty good at what was it, 8?
Yeah.
There's your banana popping up there, so.
But we're going to be well past it.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to go down and come back anyway, so.
May need to ask him for a vector or something in some situation so you can get down. But we're starting to get a little forward visibility now.
Ah, there we go.
But 60, yeah, it's probably 6,500 up there.
80 Bravo, we've got India X-ray at site, popped out at 4,500 feet.
Bonanza 80 Bravo, thank you. Clear visual approach runway 18, radar services terminated. Contact tower 133.0. Have a good day.
330 80 Bravo, thanks, have a good day.
Southwest 4131, 8 o'clock, 8 miles. Southwest 4131, clear visual.
New Century Tower, Bonanza 6980 Bravo, we're approximately 5 miles to your southeast. Planning left base 18.
Bonanza 6980 Bravo, New Century Tower, report to midfield left downwind, runway 18.
All right, we'll report midfield left down 180. I like this airport too because, first of all, Advanced Jet Center is great. You probably deal with Signature, but
I have been in this airport years and years and years.
I love Advanced Jet Center. They got a great little tiny FBO, but they always got courtesy vehicles. They always let me keep them, and they let me keep them overnight sometimes. It's crazy. Yeah. But I love it because there's dual runways. I fly into that Johnson quite a bit before I found this one.
Johnson County Executive. Yeah, it's right over there. Yeah, they kept us up a little long, and
it's fine. We'll just extend back a ways.
You've been cleared for the visual.
Vertical track.
Midfield left downwind, 80 Bravo.
Bonanza 80 Bravo, runway 18, clear to land.
Yeah, we're going to have to extend out just a little ways. ATC kept us up pretty high.
Roger.
Clear to land, clear to land.
A little speed off so I can drop the gear.
New Century Tower Experimental 212 Alpha Juliet is ready for takeoff southbound.
Experimental 212 Alpha Juliet, New Century Tower, runway 18 clear for takeoff southbound is approved.
212 Alpha Juliet.
Leg's frozen over here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, gears down, flaps set to approach. Landing taxi lights are on. Checklist complete.
3 green, 3 green.
Nice little golf course right over here.
Oh. We got you clear to the north and clear to the west.
All right. Got the minimum set at 1500. Drop full flaps at that point. Full mixture, full prop. Tower 80 Bravo, we're going to be going to Advanced Jet Center.
Roger.
See that little blue strip?
Yep.
That verifies that we're on the right runway as well, which is super handy.
Flight path vector's nice, man. That's where your energy's headed. That's where your airplane's headed.
500.
Oh, I know it. The little green circle?
Yep.
Love
3
that
green.
thing.
You got full flaps coming in. We've been cleared to land 18.
Minimums.
There's minimums. I still can't believe it. We didn't pick up any at all. I'm still a little surprised at that.
Yeah, it's pretty dry air mass. It's not super moist.
Gear down, flaps down.
3 green.
Ooh, I ballooned a little bit.
Nice recovery. Some ways like a dirt road, isn't it?
That's 80 Bravo. You can make a quick 180 back taxi approved. Bravo 2 advance. Have a good day.
180 back taxi approved. 80 Bravo. Thanks, Phil. I told my son 1. Let's see how close he is to that. He's no longer a teenager. He doesn't have that excuse.
Yeah.
He's 20.
Experimental 2 Alpha Juliet for change approved. Talk to you later.
They'll tell you.
2 Alpha Juliet.
I'm not convinced of it.
Our neighbor's oldest son flies those Chinooks right now in active duty. They're amazing helicopters.
An amazing machine. I flew in the Navy version of C-36s. Amazing aircraft. Boeing knew what they were doing. They built those.
Well, we'll pick up a little fuel here.
Okay.
Probably hit the road.
Yeah.
Wonder what the ceiling back home is right now yet. If it's changed yet. It's not past the top of the hour, so we probably couldn't see yet.
So Rogers and Bentonville are both showing 300 over. Bentonville showing 400 over. A, X and A's 500.
It's slowly lifting, huh?
Yeah. Drake Field is showing 800 over. Then you start moving north and west, and you start overcast 1100 over at Grove, so it's moving out.
We need to go eat lunch or something?
Take a look at it and see when we get done fueling what we need to do.
Nice. Is that a Premier?
Yeah.